What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the garage. CJD Chris's Junkyard Designs issued a Pontiac challenge, which I'm in, and came to the realization I only have certain tastes in Pontiacs. So I put together some cars. I'm gonna try to run through these real quick. I mean, I may have picked out more. I don't think there was a limit. And guys, and I'm gonna apologize for this weird camera angle because my camera is just the camera stand sucks. I mean, I literally have like plastic knives bracing it together and duct taping it, you know, using my Boy Scout skills to to bandage this thing, because I cannot find, this is the only one I can find that'll hold this tablet. So it is what it is. I'm already on number 2 that I've broken. So I mean, it's a great camera stand when it's new, but the problem is that the cable inside there that they use is so heavy duty that constantly moving it to get the best angle on something just snaps those cables, and the next thing you know, it goes broke, goes limp, and you're splicing it together with pieces of board and popsicle sticks and duct tape. And man, duct tape is not cheap, so it is what it is. But I went through there and I picked out the Pontiacs that I've got that are open. I do have some that are not open, but they're singles, like one from you know, Johnny Lightning, you know, from American Graffiti, the GTO Judge. That's on the wall. Big Time Muscle. There's a beautiful black Firebird. Yeah, the rims are absolutely gorgeous. I would love to open it, but I don't have another one. The packaging is heavy duty, so it stays on the wall. I mean, I've got several things like that. So I apologize. We're only going to do the open ones that I've got and a few customs that I've done. So let's get started. Let me put this down. Let's go ahead and get this one out the way. So I have found that the majority of my Pontiac collection are Firebirds. Yeah, this is an old one here, man. Jeez, I've played with this one as a kid. Look at this. She's all beat up. But yeah, this was, I think this was an Ertl. No, it doesn't say anything on there. It just says licensed with Universal Studios. I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, she got well played with. Look at that. I say she. Kit was a boy, so as far as we know, artificial intelligence. This one was definitely one that I got as a kid. This is from Smokey and the Bandit 2, and it got played with enough that the decals were kind of pretty much rubbed off. But if you look right there, it says Bandit kind of on the side. You see that? There you go. Still gives us a little bit to look at. Not the world's best casting. What is this? This is an Ertl. Okay. Yeah. Again, well played with. I do like the tan interior with the black, way it should be. It's a pretty nice casting. Like I said, it's older than dirt. What's the year on this? Older than dirt. Doesn't say. Made in Hong Kong. Pretty old. Pre-80s then. Now this one is a Yacht Ming, and this one at one time actually said Rocky 2 on the back. Again, I played with them a lot. I love Firebirds, man. I don't know what to tell you. I love Firebirds. I'm surprised I don't own one. If I did own one, I'd probably own 6 in different states of disrepair, because I'm a collector. That's what we do. We collect what we like. And apparently, going through this challenge, I like Firebirds and GTOs. I don't have a single open Bonneville. I don't have. It's all Trans Ams, man. Firebird Trans Ams, and yeah. Oh, there is one that's not, though. Go ahead and get this one off, and we'll go ahead and show this one, because this one is the only one that didn't fit the bill. But she's immaculate. Would you look at that? Pontiac Fiero, man. And I always wanted a Fiero when I was a young man. I mean, I was right about that age where, like, oh, a couple more years I'll be driving and I want a Fiero, you know. And yeah, always wanted one. Never got one. My dad said, oh, you don't want that, the engine drops out in the middle of the highway, blah blah blah, you know. That is what it is, you know. Someday, you never know. But yeah, this one's minty. What year is this? See, it's metal. This was 1984. So yeah, I would have been getting real close to the age I could get my license and stuff. But she's minty. Sorry, man, I can't get this thing to focus correctly. Yeah, she's pretty minty. I love this car. I just kept it on the shelf where I could look at her, you know. And there are some pitting, but that's, you know, that happens. Still a sweet ride though. So let's continue on with the Trans Ams. Oh, this is my favorite year of Matchbox. The big chunky cars, you know. To me, these are my favorite Matchbox. They're a larger scale. Some people don't like that. I do. I like the chunky cars. It was the same thing with like they put out the Lamborghini Countach, which the Countach, I had the poster on the wall. Who didn't, you know? And I have a white one and a black one, you know, and they are just absolutely gorgeous. The Countach is absolutely by far my favorite Lamborghini. That was just me. I mean, I was a child of the 70s, so. But this is pretty sweet. This one is absolutely pretty sweet. They were still putting stickers on cars, which, yeah, it is what it is. You know, you do what you do to get by. This one's in need of a restoration, but, you know, I'm not going to do it. What year was this? 79. So there's that. I do have this one. Also a Matchbox. Also a 79. But this one's got the T-tops. And I love T-tops. I'm not going to lie. I love cars with T-tops. Absolutely. Well, this one's not in bad shape either, you know, considering the age. I think it's holding up pretty good. Because in 79, this would have been released in 80. I was 10 years old. Let's just say it's held up better than me. I'll put this one over here. We got another one. Now this one is a little bit older. This is a copyright 75, so it would have been a 76. Dude, seriously, look at this beaut. Would you look at her? Would you look at that, sir? That's a fine vehicle right there, sir. American made. Look at that. Pure American quality, made in England, right there. That is sweet. Metal base, metal top. I mean, it's been played with. It's got dirt all up in the inside. I don't want to tear it apart, but I could do it. And in all honesty, all these Trans Ams, with maybe the exception of the gray one, I want to do a faithful restoration. And I have a blue that I like, you know. I'll show you here in a minute. And I do have another blue. I can make this happen. But I want to save these cars for when I'm out of that rattle can stage, when I'm doing airbrushing, you know. That's in the works. That's in the works, guys. So let's tell you what, let's go ahead and do this one. This one is a 69 Firebird. And I like this casting that they had. I like the wheels, number one. I use those wheels all the time. But I just like that it had that separate front piece that was chromed out, you know. So when this came out, it was gorgeous, you know, absolutely gorgeous. But again, I love this body style, one of my favorites. Then I do have this one that came out. This is from the Flying Customs from get that thing. This thing doesn't want to focus in the right spots. It keeps moving around. But this is one of the Flying Customs that I got from Target. Oh, I love this. It looks blue on there, but it is a beautiful purple. I got a 5,000 lumen shop light. That's why it kind of changes the color on the camera. But yeah, dude, the graphics there, that's pure 70s gold, man. I mean, I'd still ride it today. I'm a live or die kind of 70s boy. Put that one right there. Oh, we got a couple more Firebirds. This is a no-name one, and there's no date or anything, but I've had this one for a very long time. It's one of those kind of things, you know, one of those cars that was like 2 for $1, you know. You'd think it'd be like a Yacht Ming or something like that, but there's no name on it. But I kept this one pretty minty, man. Again, T-tops, my thing. I love this car. I love this body style. Smokey and the Bandit, I live it. In fact, I just bought at a garage sale the other day all 3 Smokey and the Bandit movies in a set, and I got the Smokey and the Bandit soundtrack on LP. because I love vinyl too. I got issues, y'all. I got issues. And so the only thing I got left, this one that just got released, y'all seen this one. For a while there, it was pretty hard to find. But all of a sudden, I was finding them every store I went. I was finding one or two, and I picked up every one that I saw. And I said, you know what? I like it. I watched the Legends Tour when that guy won. You know, that was my vote. I voted on that car, as you know, because I just love it. I love the body style. I love what he did with it. Lowered it. That roll cage in the front of the engine, man, that thing's fantastic. And they gave us some great details, some great, you know, little tampos on the side. So yeah, absolutely. So this is the original. I did do a custom. This is the custom I did. Get that thing to focus, man. Yeah, you know, just did a wheel swap, threw on some decals, detailed up the engine and stuff like that, detailed up the interior and roll cage and all that. I think she looks pretty dang good. But these wheels that come on them are so stinking small. I had to take the Dremel and Dremel out the inside fender well, to the point where I was worried I was going to cut right through it. There wouldn't be anything left, you know. But I managed to get these Racing Champs wheels under there, and I think it looks pretty dang sweet. I almost said damn, but I didn't. Yes, I did. But yeah, that's a sweet custom right there. You know, I don't drink Kurs. I don't drink them old yellow bellies. My brother did at one time. And then I did this one, a little more subdued. I think this one looks pretty dang. Sorry about the camera shaking, man. Trying to get this thing to focus where I want it. Yeah, this one's done in blue chrome. I kept the original wheels. Like I said, those wheels are hard to find. But I did redo the details on the lights and everything, and I did do the, I think I did all right on the front grille. I mean, I think I did. I did black out the inside and the sides there. You can't really tell that, but when you paint it, you can tell it needs to be darker, because that's the way it would be on a real car. But yeah, so those two are customs there, and we're down to the last couple of cars I got. And I know I have more in cards, but I wasn't going to dig through all those totes, guys. I'm trying to organize so I can get cars open and get them on display, you know. But this was a yard sale find, man. Absolutely sweet. I think this was a really great find. I think I paid that kid 50 cents for it. We had to negotiate, you know. He wanted full retail prices. No, sir, no. It's used, obviously. I'm negotiating with like an 8-year-old man over the price of Hot Wheels. But I got it. You see where it's at. It's in my collection now. Very sweet ride though. The details are pretty nice. It says GTO on the license plate. It's not in bad shape. Could you use a good polish, you know. Wheel's a little bit rusty, but you know, again, this kid played with it, which is great. Yeah, one of my favorites. And then this is it. We're at the end of the show. Last one. This is a GTO flea market find that I restored. Basically, I restored it. I didn't really customize it. I put better wheels on it, did the details, repaint. And guys, that paint does not come from a can. That's a silver metallic base coat with the orange chrome cast over the top of it. You know, windshield was yellow, so I kind of chromed it up. I mean, y'all seen this. This was a black interior. I didn't want a black interior. That's what done and over with. I did it in a light gray. You know, I just think that it looked better with the orange, you know, a little California love right there. But some details on the inside there. You can see the seat belts are done and everything. A little bit of detailing on the instrument gauge. But she is a sweet ride. But y'all, that's pretty much it for all my open Pontiacs. I'm surprised I don't have any Vonnevilles, because I love a big car. I do love a big car. But as far as open ones go, I can tell right now I'm a Firebird guy. I think I'm gonna have to go buy me a jacket that says Firebird, one of them satin award jackets that says Firebird or Trans Am on the back. Get me a cap that says, you know, Trans Am with a big, you know, screaming flaming chicken on there. I didn't realize I had this kind of a obsession with that. Yeah, but anyway, Chris, this was a great challenge, and it showed me who I am as a collector, because apparently I love Trans Ams and Firebirds and GTOs, you know. But that's awesome. You know, if you're gonna have to like a car, Hey, Pontiac was the thing back in the day, man, and they had some great cars. They really did. So thank you for the challenge, Chris. Thank you for letting these guys see air again, you know, for a little while. And that's all I got, y'all. Appreciate y'all stopping by the garage. As always, be safe, be well, and be kind. Always be kind. Until the next time you stop by the garage, I'll see you later, grease monkeys.